The fall season brings certain senses to the forefront. Leaves changing colors, the smell of fresh rain on the asphalt, newborn calves straight from the womb, and eggs fresher than graduation-era Jesus. This is episode 46 of Elk Mountain. Good morning, farmers, friends, everything in between. We are just getting some stuff ready for sale here. Early morning on the ranch. It is September, so we're definitely getting into the latter part of the year here. Oh, can I not? I guess I can't hook that up. Well, that's unfortunate. We need to take that out at some point today because, well, I don't think we really need it anymore. And if we're going to be getting stuff ready for sale, we may as well get this big boy ready. I think we might have a couple parts laying around the shop that we can put into it to repair it a little bit cheaper than probably what the farm store would charge us for some parts. So we're just going to back it up on over to the lift here. Oh my god, we're going to ignore that completely. And we're going to see if we have any parts laying around, get this guy fixed up really quickly. It's not in terrible condition, and it's not worth a terrible amount, but yeah, we can get that repaired. We got some stuff just laying around here from old Grandpa. And, yeah, it looks like there's really not a whole lot this guy can do. That's all good. 58,000. We'll see if we can get a little bit more at the shop for it because, well, if you're watching last episode, we made a purchase. We made it something big. So we're going to hop back in here, and I suppose it might be worth it for us to go pick up the header for this guy. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. Oh, my gosh, the truck is there, Randy. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to get it to the farm store with the header on, or if we're going to need to get a trailer or what. Unfortunately, there was a header trailer on sale yesterday as well, and it wasn't there when we went to buy the combine, so I guess somebody else must have scooped that up and had the same idea as us, which is okay. This guy isn't huge, but I don't think it's the safest to be putting on a truck this way. I guess we'll see how it all kind of shakes out. We might need to get the store down here to bring that back over there, and I guess maybe bring us ours too. I don't think we have a trailer big enough for it. So yeah, this is well, this is gonna be its last time here on the farm. It's done us well. All of our bales restocked over here, looking good. Of course, got a little cocky with pushing them back, and the one tipped a little bit, but that's okay. Whole bunch of manure. We should probably start dealing with some of that too, getting it put into our greenhouses. Kind of just checking all of our feed levels here. Yeah, just checking it out here. Looks like we do have a good amount. We might want to reactivate that just to get that full again and go through a little bit more material, because we're going to get those cows fed again. You can see it's a little bit louder now that that guy's on. And we might want to check out our silage over here too. Grass silage. What do we... I suppose it's probably gone through everything we have. So we have 70,000 liters of silage, which is awesome. So I guess, you know what, for comparison, I didn't see how much it fit over here. I want to say 20,000? Around the 18,000. So we do have a good amount to go in there, about 3 refills. I'm not sure how many that's going to take in bales, but of course we didn't quite finishing our grass cutting yesterday. All of our trees coming in, logs over there to process, just so much going on, so much to do. I love it. And yeah, this is our new forage wagon. And we might want to go check out this grass field, because I saw some interesting stuff over there with the drone footage this morning. We were kind of talking about just the grass levels and experimenting around with that. And of course, this is the regular meadow height, what we cut it down to yesterday. And of course, it was the same height then. And then this is kind of where we left off. There was a strip in the middle there that was this height. And, well, I got curious if we just left it. Gonna all get to this height? And of course, this is longer than what the meadow could do. So I think us planting this field here with grass is actually worth it. I think we will get more out of it. as it turns out, our new slurry bin actually was able to unload everything we had, so that is, well, that's a lot of crap, and yeah, that's it. So we'll have to fill directly up from this bin as opposed to just having the tanker fill, which that'll be awesome. You know what? It'll definitely enable us to get things done a lot quicker, which is great. And the nice thing, too, with having that whole mixer station going is we just have to wait for the bin to fill up, so it enables us to do a couple other little jobs, like just kind of preparing all of our slurry, getting some water filled up for the cows, all that good stuff, and then we can just go back, give them one more load of food, and they're good to go. Alright, now that we have just kind of dealt with our cows, got to be dealing with them almost every day, it seems like, which is, hey, not a bad thing, you know. It is, it's a whole lot of cattle to be looking after, and we've kind of slowly grown into it. We're going to get the trailer hooked up here. We'll probably get the front loader taken off, and we're going to rip on down to the store. We'll try and get our bale wrapper brought over there so we can get that sold. Because, yeah, we won't need it anymore. That silo is slowly but surely doing its job, and I'm not really sure what to do with the rest of that field. Part of me wants to make some hay while we still have a little bit of warmer weather, and whatever else grows back, we can kind of just cut that later in the year, and, you know, kind of our last chance before the winter, throw that into the silo, and it can all ferment. So we'll get this placed in here precariously, as we do, right next to our little gator. And, yeah, now we can go get our bale wrapper and head on over to the store, see what they got in store for us today. Now, with this slurry setup, I am curious if you need 2 tractors, you know, like, for example, the 7 Series to be running the bin, the transfer bin, you know, like, does it need to be on there for power for the pumps, or, you know, how exactly does that work? Kind of like how we used to feed the cows and we had to have a, you know, the one tractor basically running the mixer bin while the other one, you know, the telehandler was loading it all up. So I guess we'll find out. We do want to try and get probably a double application onto just our small field, because we're going to try and get that planted just in our last couple months here during the fall before winter approaches. Just that way we have something kind of going over the winter season. Of course, this is super precarious to get on there, but hey, I think we're doing okay. That should do. And, you know, probably just something barley along those lines, just to kind of make sure we have enough food for the chickens and we're not going to run out there. And, of course, we're going to try and plant a cover crop in our bigger field and try and get corn in there the next chance we get next year. But we can't do that if we replant that with, like, wheat or barley or something along those lines right now. So kind of in an interesting spot, still experimenting, figuring it all out. And hey, we did a pretty decent job loading that up there. So we'll head on over to the store. Alright, we have made it. We'll probably just pull up something like this, and we can get the store to unload it for us. We probably could have been nice and washed it for them, but hey, what can you do? Alright, when it comes to selling this guy, I'm curious. Let's do a little experimenting here. It's $9,417. It's going to cost us $1,157 to repair it. So let's call $1,100 to repair it, $9,400 value. If we repair it, are we going to get another $1,100 out of this? So what that would be $10,500. Okay, so let's see. And I guess, you know, maybe 60. No, 80. Around there. Either way, okay. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we maybe gained a little $100 in profit out of that. Yeah, and then repainting. I don't even know if I want to spend the money to repaint it. It's like, oh man, we're kind of scraping the barrel here. But $3,450. So let's go another $3,000 on top of that. We should be getting about $14,150 rather. So if we don't get that at least, then we're getting ripped off. If we got more than that, we're making a little bit of a profit. So let's bite the bullet and do it. $3,451, repaint it, and yeah, wow, we actually, it looks like we gained $300, so not a big profit, but a small profit, and between repairing it and repainting it, we probably made an extra $400, so is it worth it? I guess so. $400, not bad, but in the scheme of things, I don't know, maybe not. It's, you know, whatever. The store sells us stuff that isn't always in the best condition, so it is what it is. Anyways, we're getting $14,000, almost $500 for this guy. Alright, let's just check out what the store's got for us real quick. Nothing too crazy on sale. This does look like a nice tractor. If we didn't already have a few, I would definitely consider this. I do really like the look of it. And I think it's got a decent amount of power. It is capable of 270. But yeah, we already have stuff in that range. Everything else right now, I mean, Corn Champion. I mean, I think we could do better in the future. I have heard this thing is an absolute workhorse, but I don't know. It cannot spread lime, so it wouldn't really replace what we have right now, and we don't really use solid fertilizer that much, so I think we're okay. Yeah, this can only be used in the first stages, so this is for like smaller weeds, so I think we're okay with that. If that was for, you know, a medium-sized one, if that was a little hoe, then we would for sure buy that. That'd be a quick hot buy, no doubt. Of course, these are the header pieces that we can get for the combine that we have, and I'm really, they're expensive, you know, and we're kind of low on cash. I'm thinking the play might just be to wait until we need one, and we can always just go ahead and buy one then. So I think that might be the play, especially since we didn't get a trailer in the process, you know. So it's, yeah, we could go with the smaller one, but the whole point was we wanted something a little bit bigger. So yeah, we would need a trailer, but you know, I think we might even need one to get our harvester header, current one, to the store to sell. So I don't know which one do we pick up, if any. I suppose this is massive, and this one's probably going to be even bigger. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's hard to tell the scale, but if this is the small one, then I feel like we should maybe go with that. Maybe we just lease one for now, because we're not actually going to be buying another header. No point in having the trailer. Yeah, so maybe that's the play. Alright, so as it turns out, there is a dedicated header trailer for our combine, so that is the one that we did pick up. And we did ask that they come and deliver our combine, so they might have a couple issues. It is a pretty big load. We might have to spot for them a little bit, but we'll make sure we all get back. Alright, we have made it back, and well, I took the quick way. Figured we'd beat the truck back. Doesn't look like he's here just yet, so that's fine. We'll get our combine header unloaded onto this trailer. We can bring that back, and hopefully they can bring back our combine for us, and we'll be all dandy. Hey, just as we finished up washing, looks like the truck has made it here. So that is awesome. I love the yellow of this New Holland. It's looking good. And yeah, we can get ours loaded up, and we can send it back with them. That should be good. We'll do a little bit of transporting, and then we can get to our field work. Jeez, look at this guy. Hopefully we can get the wide tires on there one day. That'd be really nice. It's but I mean, I like it as it is. Got the white wheels. Matches some of our other equipment. Well, this is the one other test we have. Does she fit in the garage? I don't see why it wouldn't. It's not that much bigger, I want to say, than our other one. But you know what? It's, now that I say that, I don't really know. So let's take the opportunity while we have them both to just do a little comparison. A little side by side. Alright, we'll pull up something like that, and let's go have a peek. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I mean, size-wise, this guy's got the wide tires on there for sure. But they don't look that much. I mean, New Holland what? Where is it? I want to say it's not that much bigger. The top liner might even be a little bit, but then again, from this side, top liner what? I don't know. I feel like they're both pretty equal. But, you know, this one a little bit more modern, a little bit bigger of a capacity, and can hold bigger attachments on the front end. So, all around, I think it's worth it. Hey, and now that we're on this side, we can just pull right on through. I guess this is the moment of truth. Looks like that side's through. Looks like this wheel is just gonna fit. Keep her straight. And yeah, we should be good. Little bumpy going over the lift there, but not a problem. We can squeeze up just like that, and we're golden. Alright, we got our other combine put onto the truck, and we'll send them off back to the store, and I suppose we should be a good boy and clean off the header piece as well. We can, you know, it'd be kind of weird if we sent a clean combine and this thing was just an absolute mess. And as you can see, this paint is supposed to match the trailer. You can see how much has been worn off over time from use, but hey, not a problem. I mean, looks good. And you know what, if the truck is here, may as well give it a little bit of a rinse off too. You know what, it's been pretty muddy, and we can maybe see some of that original shine too. It's been a while. Jeez, looking good. Brand new, in fact. And hopefully we can go meet them at the store. We'll race them back. We did beat them last time, but we did a couple things before we left this time, so we will see. I have a feeling we'll still beat them though. No surprise there. Looks like we did beat them back, and we can get this guy just dropped off right about here. And I suppose what we learned from last time might be worth us to repair and repaint this guy really quick before we get it sold. Alright, they have made it over here, and we will get this guy out of here for the last time, taking the Ditz Fire Topliner 4090 HTS out for a rip, bud. But yeah, it's done us well, and you know what? It will be missed. It's done a great job, so we will just leave this here for them. And you know, as you can see, I don't know if you did see, when we were going to sell our header piece, if it was worth like $18,000. I didn't think it would be worth that much. And yeah, $58,000 we have gotten it repaired, and I'm curious, repainting it, add another $22,000 almost onto that, you know, just shy. And what are we gonna get? I guess add that together, yeah, call it $200 less. So let's take a peek. We should get about $79,800 after, at minimum. Ooh, yeah, that was rough. And yeah, it looks like, hey, we got $81,991, so almost $82,000. So that's pretty good. You know, another $1,500. And I did have a feeling, you know, the bigger the equipment, the more we're actually going to get for it if we do those things. So that's pretty worth it. So we can get this guy sold. And all in all, it hasn't cost us too much. We're back up to $92,000, something like that. And yeah, that's pretty close to where we were before we bought our other combine. So that's good. We could buy something for it. But you know what? Maybe there's something new on sale. Let's have a peek. We're already here. Why not? Nothing new on sale, but while we're here, you know what? I am going to start to pay back a little bit of money. We have $92,000 we have a lot on loan there, more than you think. So it's tempting if we have that much money sitting around. So we're going to pay off a good chunk of that debt. That's 50,000 paid off right there. Leaves us with 42. We do have some more stuff to sell up and coming, of course. But, I think even if we squeeze that a little bit more, can we afford to do another 10? There, we just paid off $70,000. That is amazing on our loan. We're only down only 300,000 in the hole now, but we have 22,000 in the bank still, so that is more than enough to get a couple things loaned if needed and kind of continue on. Of course, our truck is looking almost brand new after that wash there, so we'll bring it back. We got the Mack truck hanging out here, and hey, you know what? Maybe that's a job for the farmhand, is to get some more produce loaded up and sold. That seems to be a pretty routine job to get done around the farm, and hey, steady income for us, so no complaints there. Alright, as you can see, I got a lot of equipment out for us, and we want to try and get this field turned over if we can. So we got our slurry bin. It says it needs 70 horsepower to run, so I'm thinking it will need something attached. So I just brought out our small cattle tractor to just be on there. It's got more than enough power to certainly run it. I don't think it can tow it when it's full by any means, but we'll see how much we go through. Maybe it can tow it back into position after. We'll find out, but of course we'll get the 7 series going, cultivating here. I'll just get a little bit done, give our farmhand a little bit of room to maneuver around, and then we can follow behind with the slurry tank. Doing a double application, it should go by fairly quickly, and of course it is pretty wide with the utensil there. Utensil? I don't know. Nozzles? Sprayers? Whatever you want to call them. It's got a pretty wide width there, so I don't know. We'll probably catch up to our farmhand pretty quickly, and maybe we can do some more mowing in the meantime. I don't know. Just get some more of that cut. We'll see. I'm not sure what we want to do with it, if we're just going to make some more silage, if our hay is going to last us. I feel like we're not going to have enough hay. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling we're not going to be able to make it until next season, but you never know. I guess we'll find out. If we don't, worst case, we'll buy some more from the store. Not the biggest of deals there. And I think if we maybe head straight back this way and then finish up this little weird patched area and maybe do a couple passes of the headland on the other side, that should be more than enough to allow a farmhand to kind of keep ripping away. And maybe we'll catch them, maybe we won't. And I'm hoping we can make a little bit of firewood today, actually. It's been a little bit. We have a lot of that lumber kind of just hanging out and sitting there. But we'll see. I mean, never really a shortage of things to get done around the ranch. So, this thing is going extremely slow. I know this is very heavy, but we got the dual rear tires on here. We've got the upgraded tractor. We've got a weight on the front, so we've got lots of grip. We've got lots of power. There's just no way we should be going this slow. I've got to think there's something broken with our slurry tank, so we're actually just going to run it over to the shop really quick. Not the shop, but just our workshop. And we'll see if we have any spare parts laying around, and if we can't, just get a couple gaskets or some hoses tweaked, and you know, maybe some hydraulic fluid, maybe a line snapped. Who knows? We'll get it fixed up. Hopefully that solves our problem, and we can get it done a little bit quicker. Because yeah, that's absurd. Something definitely seems off. All right, we just got this guy put in here. Yeah. I mean, definitely not in the best condition, so we'll just throw on a couple new parts there, and, you know, probably just a little bit of grease here and there. Looking good. It's probably pretty dirty, so it might be worth getting that cleaned off, just that way get all the grit and grime out of all those little spots. And, you know what, hopefully this guy moves a little bit quicker for us, because that was getting ridiculous. And the nice thing is we can just get it topped right on up from our mixer bin and continue on. Seriously, guy? What? I was trying to get past, and now I can't because you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. You clearly saw me coming, but you know what? It's fine. You can go. You can go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll just go back this way. I didn't want to go. Why would I want to go? No, it's not like I was already. You know what? Don't worry about it. It's fine. No, it's fine. You go. Well, that actually worked out very nicely. Like that, I always want to say mixer wagon, but it's not. Not everything's a mixer wagon, Randy. But you know, the slurry wagon, slurry bin, whatever you want to call it, it did awesome. It was able to hold all of the slurry we did have, and we ended up using pretty much 95% of it. We're just finishing up our field now. We do have a little bit left over in the tank for next time, but hey, that did awesome. We were able to put a double application on looks like the entire field here. It looks like one or two missed spots that we can touch up right now, one being right here. Of course, you know, we always end up doing the field a little bit wonky, but that's okay. We usually get it all done in the end. And yeah, we saved a lot of time by not having to go all the way back and forth and fill up directly from the barn there, because it's always a hassle trying to pull in through there, trying to avoid all the cattle. And yeah, we were able to just pull us up right alongside. Did I turn that off? I think I might have turned it off, or maybe we're out. I don't know. We'll find out. Ah, yeah, you know what? I think we're out. I think we used all of it. Look at that. Wonderful. So we did put the 7 Series away. It's done enough work for the day, I think. And just before the day ends here, you know, I think we might try and roll the field. Just let that all compact. I don't know if we want to roll the field or if we want to cut some more grass. I think that might be a little bit more of a priority to try and make some hay. I mean, we had snow in May. You know, it feels like the seasons are a little bit offset just by maybe a month this year. It still has been a little bit warmer out than it was last year. So I think if with any luck, if we wanted to make a little bit more hay with the other half of this field, we could do that and just get it cut, let it dry overnight, and I think we'll be good there. So maybe we'll get the farmhand to go ahead and just kind of roll this field out. And while they're doing that, we can just make a little bit more grass cut, and we'll just leave it to dry overnight. We won't pick it up at the forage wagon. We can always go do that later. And yeah, thankfully, our bin is empty, so we will be able to just tow it back with this tractor. No problem. Of course, you can see the hydraulics there. When it's empty, it's actually pretty tall. It's hard to get into the ranch, the barn there, but we get it done, no problem. We get it pulled up here, and yeah, I suppose it would be worth, like we said, looking into some sort of shed over here. If we didn't pay off our darn loan, then maybe we could have bought one. And you know what? I think it speaks volumes in that we had enough money to buy a Bobcat. We really wanted one, and we didn't. We paid some money back instead, and you know what? Maybe that's what we treat ourselves to. I'm thinking either a Bobcat or a new truck. I don't know. Do we sell our truck and buy ourselves a new 350 or something like that? Who knows? That could be pretty fancy. I don't know why this doesn't want to attach for us, but might be worth it just getting one more load in there while we can. You know, I figured I was going to grab the other mower, but I thought, hey, we have this guy. What are the chances we could just tow him along behind us and get it all kind of done in one go? I mean, yeah, he is a lot bigger than our mower, so that's probably why. All right, well, you know what? Whatever, back to our original plan. I'm kind of curious to see how this would work now. But, no, we'll put it away. And we'll go grab our other mower. We can let it dry overnight, and we'll tend that bee up in the morning. Alright, that should be pretty good. With any luck, yeah, we won't get some rain overnight, and it'll dry a little bit. We can get old Ted out in the morning and make some hay out of it, add to our stockpile. Everything else, I'm thinking it might be worth it to get a layer of, I don't know why I'm coming over to the ranch barn here, but yeah, I'm thinking it might be worth it to get a layer of just regular fertilizer, solid fertilizer on there. I'm not really sure if, alright, here's how we get through this. Alright, not that one, but the back. If we just drop it off. The back, Randy. Yeah, we drop it off. You scoot it back. You pick it back up. There you go. That's how you do it. You do it like that. You gonna do it like that? And you drop it off again, and you're good to go. And yeah, as we said, we could put the other mower there, but I think it's worth it to just scoop it out, put this one right in front of it again. Something like that. No big deal. Kind of bothers me a little bit that it's not perfectly straight, but that's fine. Nice of the farmhand to bring the tractor back to the yard. Normally they just kind of leave it out in the field, and it's like, okay, you know what? You could at least just drive it back to the yard for me. You know, I don't need to run all the way over there, because if I drive all the way over there, then obviously I have to go pick up another vehicle, so it just doesn't really make sense, you know what I mean? I suppose we should get our other trailers put away. We almost need, oh my gosh, some sort of shed just for trailers, transport trailers, because, yeah, we're getting a fair bit of them. We have a couple semi-truck trailers, our gooseneck here, the one for our roll-off bins. It's starting to get out of control, but hey, it's just, that's all growth, man. Growing pains. Get this guy put in here. Oh, yeah? Oh, what are we stuck on now? Oh, come on, really? Really? Not even a problem. Look at that nice, you know, end of summer, start of fall sunset. It's starting to come in. Looking good. We'll get this guy probably just backed up in here. I don't know if they'll take all of it, but then it's good to go for next month. We can try and focus on some other things. We'll probably have to refill their mixer. I know it's starting to get low on silage, which of course we have some fermenting right now. Hey, the lights just went on. That's kind of cool. Are they motion activated? We'll never know, of course. We do know they're not. Can't get over how good this truck looks after just a wash, you know what I mean? It's amazing. I don't know if this has been bothering anybody else, but it's been bothering me. It's been sitting here for a little bit, and, well, it hasn't really gone back to its dedicated home. I suppose it doesn't have a full-on dedicated home, but we were kind of just storing it back here. I wouldn't mind using this pull-through for some other stuff, but I suppose it does work for the time being until we can get something a little bit bigger, something a little bit better. And yeah, you know, firewood on the agenda as always. You know, all this stuff to deal with. We haven't gotten to use it as much, but hey, we got a lot over here to process. We got a lot more on the way as well. And you know, I think we're looking pretty good as far as our fields go. Of course, we did get that one field pretty much turned over, so it's good to plant next month. So that actually does make me quite happy there, and hopefully we can get it done with a little help of our farmhand. Maybe we just do it ourselves quickly and move on to some firewood. I know we've been talking about it for a little while, so we can have a little bit more of a chill month next month, just especially because we're doing just some cover crop on our big field, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. And yeah, look forward to the future. So that's going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.